Here we are talking about Miss Universe Philippines again.
Surprise.
I feel in a way kind of bad, but then I don't, because this is one of the biggest pageants in the world, period.
Yeah.
Never mind, it's happening as we speak. The Miss Universe Philippines organization just announced today that they will have a new crown for the new winner of Miss Universe Philippines 2020. I've seen the crown. I know the meaning behind the crown. I'm not going to share my opinion quite yet. Leighton hasn't seen it, so I want his live reaction, so you're going to get it right now. I'm going to show him first the crown of last year. I guess the crown that's been around for a couple of years, the one that Catriona had, that Gazzini had. It kind of reminds me of the Miss Universe crown, actually. So there it is. So that's one from before. I'm going to show him this video. Here it is.
It's dramatic. There it is.
What are your first thoughts?
This crown to me looks like it more embodies like the Filipino flag for one, like with the different colors. It looks taller.
It's definitely taller.
It's taller, more flashy, maybe you could say. I kind of like the pearls on top. I'm sure that has something to do with how many like representatives there are or something like that.
Yeah.
Or is that like...
I don't know. I know pearls in the Philippines, they're a thing in the Philippines. I don't know, like pearls are farmed. Like we, when Brian and I went to the Philippines, we stayed at a resort called Pearl Farm out of Davao. Here are some facts about the crown, just to give you guys a bit of an idea. This is from an article on Rappler. It says the crown, dubbed Filipina, was made by Villarica, known for its chain of pawn shops in the Philippines. These gems are emblems of dreams, ambition, happiness, pride, self-worth, and empowerment. So it looks like Villarica, it's all women. It looks like all women in this picture anyways, shared by Miss Universe Philippines on their Facebook page of who made the crown. And I think that's pretty cool, because I know that the Miss Universe crown, any of the videos that they showed, it was all men, I think, like presenting the crown and like putting the crown together. And I mean, that's fine, but I think it just adds an extra special touch that this group of women has created something to pass on to a woman who will represent all the Philippines and the women of the Philippines, the women of the world. So I just kind of think that's a nice touch. I know that's like a minor detail, but to me, I hold value in that. My initial thoughts was that, oh my god, it's really tall.
Yeah, okay.
It seems quite tall.
Yeah.
But I remember thinking that the Miss Universe crown, like when I first saw the new Miss Universe crown that Zosie Bini is wearing, I liked it, but I wasn't like 100% with it. I felt like I wasn't sure. And then when they put it on Zosie's head, I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. It was made for her. Like, it looked so beautiful. So I think when we see this on the winner's head, I think we're gonna like it even more. Although it does seem very tall. Like, I'd be so scared that was gonna fall off my head.
It's very valuable.
Yeah,
it's
and
very expensive.
Yeah, I think it's worth the value. Like several million Filipino pesos. I don't know how I feel about as many pearls on the crown. I feel like I would do without a couple of the pearls, just because I feel like they take away a little bit of the elegance by having them on each tier. But in saying that, I do love that when you look at this, you think of the Philippines. You see the colors of the Filipino flag.
It's interesting hearing you talk about this for the first time, because I feel like you're just taking words out of my mind. Because I was just looking at that image there, and I was about to say the same thing. I feel like the pearls do kind of take away from the crown a little bit. I mean, they're nice, but yeah, I could probably go without a few of the pearls, and I wonder if there are so many pearls for a specific reason, you know, because it seems like there are quite a few pearls on that crown, and I wonder if there are, say, like 20 pearls for so many, for 20 being a number, if that is a number. I don't know how many pearls there are on there, but you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. And I think when I first looked at the crown, I also didn't notice the yellow diamonds above the ruby and the sapphire. So we reckon that the 3 yellow diamonds above the ruby and the sapphire represent the 3 stars on the Filipino flag, the Philippines flag. Overall, I think it's beautiful. It's gonna look amazing on someone's head. If I'm being critical, I would say I feel like the pearl, there's too many pearls and it's a little too tall.
Right.
But again, I mean, who wouldn't want to wear this freaking thing? It's gorgeous. I mean, it really is a piece of art.
Yeah, I agree. My big takeaway is that, well, I had 2, I guess, basically exactly what you said, the pearls and how tall it is. It looks super tall. But again, to basically say exactly what you've been saying, like you won't really get a good feel for the crown until you see it on the winner's head.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll look fine, and I'm guessing they've made it that way.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
It's gonna look good on someone's head. I mean, sometimes. Sorry to cut you.
No.
Sometimes, like something. I'm trying to think of like an example. Like might be not a good example, but think of like a shoe. Sometimes like you don't like the way that a shoe looks until it's on your foot, and like you like see a picture of it or look in the mirror, and then it looks really good, and maybe making a comparison with a shoe and,
to a
and a crown,
multi-million-dollar crown.
Yeah, it's not a great comparison, but sometimes you just have to see it on to get a good feel for it.
No, I like that. That's true. That was good.
You know, like a boot.
To me, the way that they did this approach of the crown very much reminds me of how Catriona approached her Miss Universe journey. She thought of every single detail from the team she had, the details of her gown, what it represented. Just as important as something looked, it was important for her to have it represent something meaningful and powerful, authentic to her, represent the Philippines, herself, her journey, her story. So to me, this is embodying that, and I love that the Miss Universe Philippines organization has valued that, because the story and meaning behind something is just as important as what we see with our eyes.
I agree. And I love how a lot of women were involved in the creation of this crown, because I think that's kind of what, in a way, like Miss Universe stands for, isn't it? It's like women uplifting women.
What do you guys think of the crown? Our opinion's one thing. What do you think? You guys have been requesting this video. The second I saw this post on Instagram that they shared the new crown, I was seeing DMs like, please react, please react. Did you see the video? What do you think? Please give us your reaction. So you let us know what you think.
That video was super dramatic too. The violin and all the orchestra playing.
Achoo!
But it was good. Everything's coming up here in a hurry, you know, this weekend. Got it rolling, got it going. Gonna release our favorites here soon for a few different pageants, right? I mean, Miss Canada is this weekend, Miss Iceland, Miss South Africa, and of course Miss Philippines. So got a big weekend ahead. I hope you're ready for like a ton of content.
Overwhelming amount. Thank you guys for watching. As always, you can subscribe to see more of Leighton, because he has just become a central part of the channel, and we will see you next time. Oh!